Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
She tries to talk herself down, just a little taste, like pours into her head now.
Just about ready to go. Yeah, the right-hander with the good curveball, George Kirby. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Brooke, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strike out for 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Okay, all set to go. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 3-2 now. Now a pop-up on the infield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some guys that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these guys take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Very used to hitting in spots like this. Right now, second in the AL in RBIs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Dominguez, the runner at third. Connolly over at first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Stays alive. In the dirt. Tosses to first, and that is that.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in Seattle, showing the slab in today's game, Tanner Bybee. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Well, he's been nearly untouchable, kind of a silent assassin out there, just goes to work, and guys look up, it's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today, maybe go the distance, maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
And a pitch. And now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Enters this one with the 7th best. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Bounce to the left side. And it's through for a hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
Makes the grab, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing.
That's hard hit on the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Jared Kelenic. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. 2 on, 1 out. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The throw to first, 2 gone now.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. And a 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And it's even up. Good eye right there. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting seven, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Kicks and deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And that's outside. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Chases the high curve, struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And there's a ball. That to right. Thomas moving under this one. And that is that. Guardians fail to score. And it remains 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters.
Knocks it down, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
the right field.
Here's Lane Thomas. And the righty deals. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Batting done. The first baseman.
Here's Corey Lee. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Thomas over at first with one away. Next offering misses. 2-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
3-2 on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out. And up next for Seattle, Nicky Lopez. And he's already singled in this game. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mariners leave a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Will Brennan.
Will Brennan.
In the air out towards right center. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now down. Third base.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He popped out his first time. Next offering is fouled back. Next one just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
And that one almost got him. Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missing inside. Check on the runner, and he's back in standing. Line drive, caught. Patrick Connolly digs in for the Guardians. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. The 1-1. That one drifts inside.
2-1.
Now that's smacked to right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw cut off, now to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Went down on strikes his first time through. Man at second. And fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Tied up here in the early going. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez drop step, going back. Still going back. And that ball is out of here. Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Robert Hassel III digs in for the Guardians. Popped up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
breaking down the young and what.
And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. One of the things that's cool is Rodriguez, even as young as he is, has formed kind of a neat relationship with Ichiro Suzuki. They met back in 2019 when Julio asked to take a photo with Ichiro, and the relationship has grown since then. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
The batter, number 3.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Noelvi Marte. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. In now is the Mariners DH, Jared Kellner. Now this is in the air down the line. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner leads away at second. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. And they still trail it here 3-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now Ahmed Rosario. Swings through that one.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And misses inside. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now, Will Brennan. Line drive to short and caught.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And the 3-1. And now it's filled up. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds, giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
Falling behind 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians tack on another with this home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
I got nothing to lose.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cal Raleigh. You two. 1-1 now. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lane Thomas up next for the Mariners. Single to right in his first trip. The wind and the pitch.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with one away. One down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Corey Lee. On the ground, right side. That's the second out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And the pitch. The other way, and it goes just foul. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. One left for Seattle, and they trail it 4-1. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edwin Uceta.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Casey Sadler preparing to come on if needed. Moore, a left-hander, also throwing. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Center field. Happ moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 away down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Robert Hassel III. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped on a line. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. There's a swing and a miss.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
number 44.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. One down, base is empty. This to third, fair ball. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Noelvi Marte. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Rosario 1, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. Guardians 4, and the Mariners 1. Back in Seattle, top 6. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Casey Sadler appears to be getting loose. Next pitch misses, and now 3-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's going to be Bo Naylor. Well struck right field. Thomas raging back towards the wall. And that one is out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Freeman. So now 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
The left fielder, Will Brennan.
Line drive. Squeezes it. 1 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a. The throw to second is offline.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Freeman on second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone. Next pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Patrick Connolly. Right-handed reliever. And now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
To the right side, McNeil. And that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter now, Jared Kellner. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tanner Bibee is done, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Rafael Montero.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got it by him for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Brennan makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Next pitch is popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. 3-2. Hit hard, that gets through.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And up next for Cleveland, Robert Hassel III. 2-1 now. And that one fouled off. Ohtani gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. It's 7-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Casey Sadler takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So, man aboard, Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1. In the air, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Tapped softly on the ground. McNeil gets it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So in now for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So 2 down now, and here is Will Brennan. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th, leading off, Lane Thomas.
The right field.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
A new pitcher in the game, Angel De Los Santos.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next to hit, Corey Lee. The 1-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And he deals. That's towards center. Dominguez under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We go to the 8th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Going to count 1 and 2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Next pitch is downstairs.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now,
And now, Jason Dominguez. 3 and 2 now. Lifted in the air, right field. Thomas has a beat on it. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Patrick Connolly. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. And a 1-2 again. Gets under it and pops it up. Raleigh pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Man at first. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Guardians lead 1. And it remains an 8-1 game. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Clay Holmes.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Nicky Lopez getting ready to hit.
The third baseman, Nicky
And a 2-1 on the way. And that's outside. Holmes is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take it, mate.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
And here it comes. Swing and a slow roller. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Noelvi Marte up next for the Mariners. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in it. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now, the designated hitter.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. Guardians 8 and the Mariners 1. Matt Moore on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Robert Hassel III digs in for the Guardians. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ball to strike. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. That one pushed foul.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the grab. 2 down. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. This to third. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Guardians 8 and the Mariners 1.
Dogs wanna bark and hounds wanna howl. I'm feeling beat down, wanna throw in the towel.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ian Happ. The pitch. Popped up. Rosario makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
The danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
The 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Here's the 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians take this one in a blowout.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final lineup for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians,